PharmaVentures, experts in deals and alliances.
Welcome to PharmaVentures Insights at Biotech and Money 2016 in London. Today we have with us Ken Chow, Technology Liaison Officer from the Office of Research and Knowledge Transfer Services at Chinese University of Hong Kong. Welcome, Ken.
Thank you. Welcome. Yes.
Tell me about the Office of Research and Knowledge Transfer Services.
So the Office of Research and Knowledge Transfer Services from our university is a combination of two units. One is responsible for the research administration of the university, which means the grant fundings for the basic research of the university. And the other division where I belong to is the Division of Knowledge Transfer and Technology Development. So our department is responsible for the knowledge transfer for all the projects of our professors and to translate them into something that can benefit the society in form of like community services, in form of intellectual properties to license out the patents of the technologies of our professors to the industry and to other people who wish to transform the knowledge of our professors into a real products or services. So, and for me, our team is responsible for the liaison between the professors and the industry. So I'm always going out to reach the industry to see what technologies they are looking for, and at the same time to promote the technologies of our professors to see whether there will be collaboration opportunities for them to transform their knowledge into into a product or service that can benefit both the industry and the society.
Let's take a step back.
Yes.
And with the Chinese University of Hong Kong, which research areas is the university most active in?
So actually our university is active in any kind of technology area, but I can say that biomedical science is one of our strongest discipline. It is because that Chinese University of Hong Kong is one of the two universities in Hong Kong that has their own teaching medical hospital, and at the same time our hospital is the biggest one because simultaneously it is one of the biggest public hospital in Hong Kong. So because of that we have very good infrastructure for clinical research and for biomedical research. So that's why I said clinical and biomedical research is one of our strongest discipline of our university.
Do you have any examples of spinouts from the university?
So one of the very famous example is from Professor Dennis Low of our university. So what he's doing is technology is about some non-invasive diagnostic procedures for pregnant women to test the any genetic deficiency for their baby that before the born of those babies. So compared to those existing technologies, the technologies developed by Professor Low is based on the detection of the fetal baby DNA present in the blood plasma of the mother. Okay, so it's a non-invasive procedures compared to the existing procedures that used to extract the solution from the belly of the mothers, which impose risk of miscarriage to the mother. So this technology is a groundbreaking technology. It's simple, fast, safe technologies. It has been used by more than can't remember the exact figures, but more than 3 million pregnant women in the whole world. So it's one of our breakthrough technologies from our university, and at the same time the professor has his own spin-out companies using that technologies to distribute the technologies to the industry from other parts of the world.
And do you have any case studies of identifying problems within the biopharmaceutical or biotech industry and the university researchers helping to solve those problems for the companies?
Yes, we have many of this kind of collaboration, either that the companies will actively approach us through our office or directly to the professors to see if they can solve a particular problem during the development of their products. So this kind of collaboration is like a consultancy service or contract research services. So like if the company could not or do not have the expertise to carry out some like safety tests or trials, they will contract our professors to do the same for their company that can assist to further develop their products or to do some regulatory needed trials before pushing their products into the market.
Do you also invest in companies, so seed investment for new spinouts, follow-on investments for bigger spinouts from the university?
University themselves, they don't invest or get shares from the spinouts of our university, but we have fundings that can support the professors and the students to start their own startup companies based on their idea coming out during their research and study. So this is the way that we support the spin-out from our university established by the professors and the students.
And the Research Knowledge Transfer Office actively engages with the other players of the ecosystem, like investors, incubators, to support your spin-outs as well?
Yeah, we actively collaborate with other partners externally, either venture capitalists or some charity foundations, and also from pharmaceutical companies or biotech companies, medical device companies who is interested in making use of the expertise of our professors to incorporate them into their business or their research and development plan of their pipelines. Yeah.
So you have an international footprint,
Yes.
so you have partners all around the world.
Yes, yes.
Which areas are the most active?
I think the most active areas will be the US and China. So the US partner we have is because of our very strong intellectual property portfolio in the US, and for China is very obvious that because of the geographical and location of Hong Kong to mainland China. So, and the network we have with the mainland Chinese in Hong Kong or inside mainland China. So we are one of the very what we call the super connector between the partners outside the Greater China region and those who want to enter Hong Kong or the region of mainland China.
So if a researcher from the UK wanted to go and collaborate with someone from your university and create a joint venture and wanted to access your networks for getting funding and support, are you open to those ideas as well?
Yes. And actually we have similar projects initiated by the government of Hong Kong. We have Innovative and Technology Fund that is established to foster the collaboration of midstream and downstream research between the university and the industry, not only from Hong Kong, but also companies from overseas, including Europe, UK, and the US. Yeah.
And where to from here for the university and the Research and Knowledge Transfer Office? Do you have plans for the future, and what are those plans?
So we have already initiating and putting more efforts on fostering the collaboration between our professors and the industry, and at the same time we are actively promoting the education on entrepreneurship to our professors and our students. So one of the program is what I've mentioned about is program funding, seed funding for the professors and the students to transform the ideas and to incorporate them into a startup company that will be operated by themselves and in cooperation with external partners. So apart from money, in that program we have also mentors for those startups and also consultants, free consultancy services for in terms of business development, marketing, finance, fundraising, how to pitch in front of venture capitalists or other angel investors, for example. And we have this kind of infrastructure for the professors and the students to start their own companies. And we are currently investigating to put more efforts on really put on the education on entrepreneurship as early as the stage for bachelor students. Yeah. So we currently don't have a particular program for students to study entrepreneurship and to study how to start their own startups and what difficulties they will face in terms of human resource, finance and fundraising, etc. We don't have that official program in our teaching program at the moment. Yeah, but we are putting effort to establish like a minor degree on entrepreneurship, something like that.
You're setting the grounds for creating business savvy science students.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best for the university and the research
Thank you.
office. And thank you very much for your time, Ken.
Yeah, and thank you. It's my pleasure and honor to being interviewed by your company. Thank you.
PharmaVentures, experts in deals and alliances.